Yellow. 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 What's going on, y'all? What's up, Jin? What's up, Abigail? What's up, Merc? Happy hump day, y'all. Forgive me as I come to. We just took a nice little shower. We are recentering a little bit. How we doing, everybody? How have debates been today? Yellow, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah.
Cool, man. What do you like about Trump?
You know, he's a based neo-libertarian phalangist, and he's Christ-pilled. So, you know, he's based and Christ-pilled, and a neo-libertarian phalangist.
Hi, dude.
See, you can't debate against that, because he's so based.
MAGA's on the warpath about Fauci. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Pleading the fifth. Only mobsters plead the fifth. Oh, yeah.
Yes, hi, hello.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
All right. What do you like about Trump?
Can I twist your dick hole? And I'm gonna fuck you in the ass and that. And you're gonna like, so creamy. Oh my god. Like
He said things had to do with private parts, and it's funny. How we doing, chat? We are doing political debates, and if you're a Trump supporter, hop on in the box. If you're on YouTube, we are not doing the phone line, so you're gonna have to hop on over here on TikTok and hop in the box if you want to debate. Unfortunately, we're also only taking like established accounts on TikTok, so if you just made a brand new account, you're gonna have to like mature it a little bit, get a few likes going, get a few follows going. But yeah, request on up if you want to debate. Hop on in the box. Ugh. Good God, everything's going for Bishop Messi. Yeah, I know. I know. You know that little sticker that's on TikTok right now of the guy that's shaking the jello? That's what I feel like the Fauci trial is right now. How we doing, chat? We are looking for Republicans, conservatives, libertarians. If you want to come hop in the box, come tell me why you like Trump. I really don't want to start the night off with RC, chat. I really don't. I really don't, RC. We just got live, dude. Have you found a new talking point yet? In fact, if you haven't found a new talking point to argue other than books with smut, I don't even want to talk to you, dude. I don't even want to talk to you. Women can't even read books with smut? For fuck's sake, dude. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yeah, for the most part, although I'm critical of the admin as of right now, in some ways.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
He's broadly deregulating on the Second Amendment side, which I appreciate. Whereas the Democrats are
How much
rampant
more
gun grabbers.
deregulation do you need, dude?
How much more deregulation do I need? Well, I'd like to see national concealed carry. Whereas, I mean, that was a campaign promise of him, and he reaffirmed his promise in the midterms on one of his recent rallies. So we haven't seen that yet, though. So I want them to pull through on that.
I can't understand. I can't wrap my head around the gun culture of the right. I guess, do you guys consciously vote against everybody's like well-being, including yourselves, like your best interest, just to be able to like carry around a pew pew? Like I'm 37. I don't think I've ever needed a pew pew in my life. I have them, but like I don't wake up praying every day that I get to carry it with me on my hip in the open all the time. It's just a weird thing to me. Like, not to mention, gun laws are proven to save lives. Gun laws, restrictions.
Again, I find that apocryphal at best. Also, you don't think? I mean, you're a gun owner yourself. You just admitted that. You don't think it's ridiculous that you can't travel across state lines and without having issues in terms of like, ooh, can this state, are you allowed to carry in this condition, it loaded in your car or whatnot?
I have more of an
if I go
issue.
through this state, I can't have it loaded or unloaded. Like it has to be stored in a different compartment, yada, yada. That's nonsense. Okay. Like I just want like to be able to carry in every state.
I
Okay?
that honestly does not bother me. It doesn't change my lifestyle one bit. I more or less worry if using the same logic about women, like traveling state to state, having more and less rights, like women in general.
Okay. In regards to abortion, I mean, look, if you need an abortion, you can just travel across state lines. It's not really that complicated.
Okay. If you want to, like, you can move to a state with open carry. You move to Texas if you want.
Well, that's the thing, though, is that like if you're just traveling in this country, like you can't, like you don't have certain rights in terms of your Second Amendment.
Oh man. A
so
thing
it's kind
that's
of
deadly that can kill people. Like, come on, dude.
Yeah, what is it going to do? Jump off of a table and start killing people? Like, again, this is just ridiculous stuff. That, like, why are you demonizing this object? Huh? I mean, you're a gun owner yourself.
I know.
On, dude.
I don't worship it. It sits right here. I carry it around sometimes. It's not a big deal to me. I don't mind following the law. I know that it's more likely for me to just shoot myself if I'm a gun owner than anything. And that's the literal truth. That's the math. 60% of all gun deaths are self-inflicted.
So you're saying
just more likely to just pew yourself.
So you're basically concerned about unaliving yourself. So you don't really trust yourself. That's what you're telling me right now. Is that you are in such a precarious mental state that you can't trust yourself.
Given the math, and yes, no, I have been in those mental states where I would have been much better off without a pew pew. I have. And I think that's the average human experience too.
I don't know if that's the average human experience, to be honest with you.
It is, but mathematically.
I've been a gun owner a long time, and I've never once felt the need where I'm like, maybe someone should take these things away from me. I've never felt like I was in that mental state.
Well, then you're one of a few, because 60% of gun deaths are self-inflicted, right?
Well, so basically you're saying that self-unalivings with firearms are the reason why we need to restrict other people from owning firearms. Is that correct?
I think that common sense gun safety or gun laws would prevent some of this, yeah, sure.
Like what? What kind of common sense gun laws? How does that apply to concealed carry reciprocity, by the way? Which
So
is a
like
perfectly
having them
reasonable
having them locked
thing.
up, having locked up red flag gun laws. So like I have a sibling that absolutely should not have a pew pew, and given that you guys are just so obsessed with guns and you don't want to backpedal in any way with gun rights, you. He is now in a more dangerous position. Anybody around him is in a more dangerous position, considering he does have a pew pew.
You know, I'm very skeptical about red flag laws for the following reason. You know, I saw that James O'Keefe, this is a story just a couple days ago, he, with the Veritas Project, he had a restraining order filed against him or something like that, and I believe he actually had his guns taken away by the West Palm Beach Police Department, which is like Florida's version. I mean, they did some kind of red flag on him just for questioning some politician about something, and they confiscated his guns, and then it was a whole ordeal to get them back.
Oh no!
This is just a journalist. That's actually called. I mean, that's a violation of the First Amendment as well. There's a chilling effect there. So
yeah, I don't believe you guys at all anymore. When you guys consider or try to tell me that the Constitution's amendments are in any way sacred or divine, especially Trump just trying to fucking scribble on it with a Sharpie. This administration, I just don't think you guys are being truthful at all.
I don't view it as sacred or divine. I just want my rights protected.
You
And
wouldn't like
I don't
Trump.
think that's an
You wouldn't
unreasonable
like Trump.
view.
You wouldn't like
whereas-
Republicans if that were the case.
What do you mean? They do way better on the First Amendment. They do way better on the Second Amendment.
We just dropped
and-
to 69th place of freedom of press because of Trump, because of Republicans, and they all champion this right now.
I'm sorry, the 69th place in terms of what? Free
Freedom
press,
of press. That's First Amendment,
okay,
right?
so some international organization that is probably
yeah,
left wing. Let's just be honest.
Okay.
Is
That's a
telling
cope.
us that
That's a big old cope.
telling us that we don't have a free system or whatever. It's like,
Hey man, has Trump
Yeah.
threatened certain media outlets and news outlets?
CNN, I think, a few times. Yeah,
Mhm.
something like that.
ABC.
Has he ever done anything though?
Yes.
No, he actually has
Yes.
not, because he doesn't have any kahunas. Yeah.
False. What is the FCC, dude?
The federal broadcast FCC is like the federal broadcast. I don't know what it is. Is there some? It's
Close
some
enough. I'm not
broadcasting-
gonna fucking chastise you for not knowing, but
Yeah.
you get the idea. There's a guy named Brandon Carr that's the head of FCC. He's also the same guy that wrote in Project 2025 the parts for the FCC where they explicitly say that they want to do some fascist media tone policing, and they want to suppress the media of left-wing politics. And he is explicitly doing that in the open. He is explicitly threatening media companies in the open by removing it or threatening the existence of their media licenses for broadcasting in the airwaves if they don't say Trump-friendly rhetoric, if they don't portray this war in Iran as something positive, if they criticize the presence of the war in Iran in any way. They've been threatened. This same thing with the Pentagon. Pentagon has kicked out media companies from the Pentagon. They usually the presidents they've had offices in the Pentagon where they get direct communications with people about what's going on. They've been all kicked out, and nothing but approved stuff from the Pentagon can be released in the fucking media now. That's why we've dropped in freedom of press rating, and not because someone's left leaning, but.
Again, like I think this is a big nothing burger. I haven't seen anything substantial on that, and it's not like
just
you're
because you
seeing,
haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not.
It's not like there's a military special forces going into CNN headquarters and forcibly shutting them down. Like that's what the Israeli government does to the media over there. They you cover the war, cover the Gaza war, cover the genocide
just
there.
because it can be
And,
really bad or much worse doesn't mean
Yeah.
it's not happening to a degree here. I'd venture to say that the Israeli government and Israel is ranked much lower on the freedom of press scale for those reasons too. We are 69th. We are 69th, and it's because of Trump, and it explicitly says in that index that it is because of Trump.
I mean, until things actually happen, what can I say?
Things have happened. I just told you a whole list of things that have happened.
No, I don't really care about empty threats that Trump says on
Trump
Truth
has
Social
kicked
that he
multiple
never
people out of
delivers
the Oval Office, right? Multiple news agencies, right?
Yeah, I mean, probably for being uncouth or asking stupid stuff. Okay.
So you're justifying him kicking them out, even though every other president before him has taken all of these stupid news companies' criticisms, including Obama wearing a fucking tan suit and ordering Dijon mustard. He didn't kick anyone fucking out, but the second Trump gets scrutinized for calling a reporter a piggy or just lying 30,000 times, or throwing a fucking shit fit anytime I ask him a hardball question, it doesn't mean it's justified.
They lie all the time. I don't know if
I don't
you saw
care.
the
I don't care. I know.
Elon Musk interview. Okay, like, do you think that she interviews whoever that lady was? I mean, which I found just
that's the freedom of the press. Do they get to lie? Is it legal to lie?
It's I would say it's a borderline traitorous, borderline seditious. Actually,
you're talking like a fascist.
Where they're just functionally lying about all kinds of different things.
Keep driving it home, baby. Keep driving it home. Keep telling me the justification for you to be against the First Amendment. Go ahead.
You know, I value the freedom of speech of individual citizens, not of these conglomerates. And these groups who are intending to basically subvert everything that this country is about.
Right. I think again,
right?
you can't.
And I'm not even advocating
you can't justify.
To shut them down, but like the idea that you can't kick them out for lying or whatever. I mean, that's just insane to me. I mean,
no,
you're
absolutely not. Trump has invited Russian state media into the Oval Office. Do you think he's caring about lies? Do you think that's what he's caring about? He wants positive press only on him, like a good fascist autocrat.
And I mean, again, he's not actually shutting any of them down. So again, this is just
he's threatened to.
It's all empty. But you're pivoting the conversation away from the Second Amendment because you know the Democrats are so bad on the Second Amendment. Okay.
I honestly don't care. I don't care. We could do with tons of common sense gun law. It would save lives instantly. And
no.
It would. We have the math. We have studies on this. The math is not in your favor, bro. It's just truth.
Tell me about it then.
Sure. I believe there's a study, and I'm quoting Dean on this. There's a study from a group called Every Town.
Yeah, the gun control group. Yeah, Every Town for gun safety. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm sorry that they're anti-gun, but yes, anybody should be when there's 40,000 gun deaths a year. You guys are spending $1 trillion on immigrants being mass deported because of 20 deaths a year. So stop it.
You're saying it's you should be anti-gun, dude. You're literally a gun owner.
Yeah, I know. I can live.
You should be anti-gun.
Yes.
It's like,
yes.
Like, what are you doing? Like, do you believe the words that are coming out of your mouth right now?
Yes.
I just don't understand.
Many liberals, many Democrats, many leftists are very pro-gun, and we're for gun control.
I know the leftists are, but you're more of a lib type, right?
Sure.
Or no. Okay. So, yeah, but you own guns, so it's just a bizarre take to have. Like, oh yeah, I own guns, but actually guns are bad, and that we should ban them. Like,
no one wants to ban all guns. Again, it's just a straw man. Like I believe that no matter what gun laws we passed, I'll still be able to carry what's necessary to do home self-defense or just self-defense if I'm out and about. I don't need a fucking silence.
Except if you travel to a state that doesn't allow it, of course, right?
Okay,
Which I
what
mentioned
state
earlier.
doesn't allow you to have a personal pistol, firearm?
There's quite a few states that are extremely restrictive. New York being one of them. There's Connecticut. There's Washington State is extremely restrictive as well. And you can't carry like again, if you travel through any of these Midwest states or Northwest states into Washington State, you can't conceal carry there because you can't get a concealed carry permit. There's 1,000
things that you have to do when
traveling. Because you have to be a resident to get a concealed carry permit in Washington.
Yeah, because you can fucking kill someone, dude. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the point. Yeah. Actually, that is the point.
Exactly. I don't
Yeah.
need. I
So
don't
what are you
need.
saying?
I
Yeah,
don't
guns
need.
are lethal. I understand that. I understand guns are lethal, Pickles. Okay, I understand that.
Yeah,
That's
then why are
that's
you
we need to
crying
have
about
it.
us fucking making sure everything's on the up and up? Like, we do this with cars because you can fucking kill somebody. We do this with everything. We do this with machinery. If you're a fucking forklift operator, if you're anything. Yeah, I think that's just fine, especially something whose like explicit intent is to be like lethal. Like the fucking gun is literally made to kill someone.
And again, am I a killer, Pickles? Or any of the 99.9%
I
of
bet
other
you
gun
wake up
owners,
and pray. I bet you
murderers,
wake up
or
and pray
killers?
that you will be one day. That's what I think.
Why
You
do
wake up
think
and
that?
pray that.
That's a bizarre take. Why do you think that?
Because I am just fine with my access to pew-pews and people in like closing straw loopholes and like doing red flag laws. But I think that you having someone impede on any of these things that doesn't let you just 100% roll around unsurveilled with a pew-pew is somehow treading on you. Like when we can do the same thing with nukes, we can say the same thing about fully
nukes?
automatic weapons, right? Like you're not allowed to have those, but you're not worried about that, right?
They're already effectively legal with the FRTs now, so I don't know.
No,
Like,
nukes are.
I'm saying the fully automatic guns are
You have to get
effectively legal. They're not. They're
You
not
have to get a
named
special
legal.
license, right?
No, you don't.
Where?
In effectively, yeah.
Where?
Again, fully automatics in the strict technical term, yes, you would need to have a special license. But I'm saying that there's a device on the market now for all these different rifles that allow you to basically convert it and make it functionally full auto, even though it's not full.
But
auto.
if you
Okay,
but
so
if you get
it's-
caught with that
so-
conversion on your gun,
no,
is that legal?
it's a totally legal device though. It's called a force reset trigger. Even Parker was talking about this. Like you don't even know
Yeah,
you
I'm
don't
not
even
up-
know what you're talking about.
Oh,
Okay?
okay. I don't know what I'm talking about when it comes to like fully like converting your gun to fully auto. I will admit I don't.
It's
think that's
not a
necessary to
conversion
talk
to
about
full
this.
auto. It's a conversion to a functional full auto. Basically, it's effectively full auto, but it's not actually full auto. Does that
Sorry,
make sense?
there's some good nuance. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah.
I still
In
think
regards to-
I can live. I think you'll fucking live, and literally more dozens, thousands of people would probably continue to live every year. More so, if not, by passing fucking common sense gun legislation.
No.
Absolutely, it's literally provable.
Like
it's just with data.
you're just concerned about people unaliving themselves. That's what you told me at the beginning. Like for
Does
a
that
fact
not
in your
matter
heart
to
of
you,
hearts
dude?
that this is not going to stop people from killing each other. That is not like I don't care what law you have on the books. There's
so you
400
don't-
million guns in the country. Okay.
Yeah,
like you're not going to stop people from getting guns to kill each other. Okay.
Yes, you can.
Okay, but you will stop law-abiding people from defending themselves.
No, that's not true. In most cases, self-defense at home, I think is totally justified, and I think that there is a case to be made to be an owner of a handgun or a shotgun, but you don't need a fucking AR-15. You don't need something that shoots 5.56 with 30 rounds.
Give me a break.
You don't need it.
You're just lame at this point. I mean, like why? Why can't we have AR-15s? Why not?
Have you heard of the Uvalde shooting?
Yeah. What about it?
Were they able to effectively respond to that, or did they fucking sit outside for 72 minutes, 300 plus police officers?
Yeah. Again, that was from the cowardice of the police that showed up. Okay?
Yeah, and I think that's the average human fucking response to somebody pinned down with a fucking AR-15, dude.
No, it's their job. So you're basically justifying the conduct of the Uvalde police now. In order
I honestly
further a
would
gun
you
control
like
agenda.
you don't know if you would go in, right? You're not fucking Superman.
They signed up for it though. I didn't sign up for it.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
So
but
they actually have like a dereliction of duty, whereas I didn't actually sign up and say, hey, actually, I will go in under these circumstances. Right?
I'm sure, dude. I'm sure you. I'm sure if you were there to tell them, hey,
How do
remember you
think
signed
that
up for
this is
this.
good rhetoric, by the way. How do you think this is
I'm
good
sure-
rhetoric?
I'm
You're
sure all
literally
they needed
defending
you-
the actions of the Uvalde officers
all-
under
all
the
they-
guise of anyone would be fearful in that circumstance. It's
Yes,
like, dude, they
to
signed up for it,
die,
man.
to get shot. Yes.
They fucking signed up for it, man, and they have a whole team with them.
All they needed was for you to remind them that.
Yeah.
You're right, dude. You're right.
Crazy. You're just like defending the most egregious acts of cowardice in modern law enforcement, and that ended up with.
It's one of the only examples we can point to.
Okay.
It's one of the only examples we can point to. This is a gun or a device that can yield a very violent outcome, and it is very hard to counter.
Yeah, this has got to be one of your weakest takes. No offense, sorry, but even people in the comments are seeing this. Like,
I've got people on my side on the comments too, right?
Well, it's just very strange. You're pointing to one incident, and where the police were total cowards, and you're saying, well, that's why the general public can't.
There is a plethora of data.
How does that make sense?
There's a plethora of data. When I'm talking about 40,000 fucking goddamn it gun deaths a year, and you won't give an inch. That is sad. That's disgusting.
And how many of those gun deaths are attributable to AR-15s or similar rifles?
A lot of them are handguns, but what I'm telling you is that when somebody is violent or is mentally unwell or wants to carry out an act of violence, it is very hard to stop them when they have a device like this. And what I'll give you is like in UK. In the UK, there was literally like 140 or 200 stabbings last year. Compared to population-wise to the U.S., it's fucking nothing. So do you think there would be more or less people dead if those people, instead of carrying a knife, had an AR-15?
You don't want to bring up the UK with me. That's not that doesn't bode
respond.
Well for your argument.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead.
The UK is a police state where the police are going to people's houses for George Floyd memes
You're
on Facebook.
You're not responding to my question.
You're telling me that it's better that they're disarmed.
You're not responding to my question. Go ahead and respond to my question.
They live in a dictatorial left-wing regime, okay? And
their crime rates are much
people for
smaller,
jokes
right?
on the internet.
And you're cheering for a police state from Trump at this moment in time, right?
The police state from Trump doesn't arrest me for making a joke online, okay?
Yeah, it absolutely does. Trump is absolutely harassing people who criticize him.
Really?
Yes.
Who has criticized Trump that has now been arrested and thrown?
We have Don Lemon. We have multiple instances of people being visited by ICE. His personal
Don
Gestapo.
Lemon was engaged. Is getting hit with RICO charges, I think, for his conduct in that church in St. Louis. Okay.
Wow,
So you don't
weaponization
even
of
know
government
what you're
too.
talking about.
That's not making a good case for yourself, bro.
What do you mean? You make it sound like Don Lemon is getting charged for speaking out against Trump. No, it's
yes,
not.
He absolutely is.
He's getting charged for his conduct of that church. Okay.
What about James Comey, who has 2 felonies now for putting 8647 on the beach with shells?
That's called a credible threat. That's different.
Dude.
Okay.
That is a fucking restaurant term, dude.
Okay. A restaurant term is 8647. Really?
Yes.
Okay, because you agree with 8647, don't you?
Get him out.
Yeah, you're gonna plead the fifth on that one, right? Okay.
I just said yes.
I wonder why you're gonna plead the fifth.
No, everyone in my chat will say 8647, 8647, 8647.
Yeah, and guess what? None of these people in the chat matter who say that because they're not going to be prosecuted.
Right.
They actually prosecute
you
the people who
acknowledge
matter,
that somebody who wrote that with seashells should be arrested, even though. And you don't want to acknowledge my my question in regards to the knives and the stabbings in the UK. You want to run from that, right?
I already told you.
Would they not have more
dictatorial police state?
All right. Would they or would they not have more people dead if they had ARs?
Again, I don't know the answer to that, but you know what? If they had self-defense there, lawful self-defense, which they don't effectively.
Sure.
You know,
I think this is you running.
I would obviously.
I know you're on a treadmill right now. You might want to pump the speed up on that because you are effectively running.
Yeah, I'm running away. Yeah, you got me. I think the commenters can decide on that issue. I mean, let's just be honest. I mean, what do you think it's acceptable what's happening in the UK where people are getting jailed for jokes on the internet?
I think they rank higher than us in the press. Yeah, the freedom of press. So I think it's fine.
Okay, well then that shows you the mentality of the people who came up with that chart, huh?
Yeah, I think that justifiably they are ranked higher.
Justifiably. Oh man, this is just like pure partisanship. It's actually like it's very mask off actually, and if you were honest about it, I would respect you more. But
You're
like,
just grandstanding at this point. You haven't said anything.
Again, because you're just hiding right now. You're just hiding. Like it's like this is just clear. Like you want people like us to be censored. You want right wingers to be disarmed.
No, I don't.
You want your own people to be to be protected. Okay, which are like the Muslim invaders in the UK or whatever, or the police or whatever. Okay.
I'm sorry you fell for all that.
Fell for
I'm
what?
sorry for you. You're citing great replacement theory to me from the United States. Sad.
Okay, you want to talk about the Great Replacement now? Or you mean the fact of demographic change that is happening rapidly and to in an irreversible degree?
Yeah. Does it worry you that the white people will be a minority in the next 20, 30 years here in the United States?
Does it worry you?
No.
Why wouldn't it worry you? I mean, you're white. Isn't that against your interests?
No. Why would it be against my interest?
Well, I mean, can you think of any other situation in history in which, like, the majority population of a nation just voluntarily surrendered that position to become a minority?
What does that mean? What happens?
Because people have an understanding of like, well, when you're a minority, like you don't have.
Are you saying that racism, systemic racism, is happening, and you don't want to be in like at the lower stratification of that?
Yeah, systemic racism is happening against whites. Yeah.
No, you're just worried that you're now going to be the victim of it or something?
Of course we'll be the victim of it.
So are you saying right now there's a certain class of people that are victims of systemic racism?
Not at all, because white people are very gracious, okay? And we have allowed them into these countries. We've allowed them into America to diversify our country, and we give them all these benefits and whatnot, and we give them all these jobs, and we uplift their
You barely give them jobs. You exploit them as much as possible.
All these freedoms that America gives these non-white people who come to this country, we are very gracious with our hospitality. They are not.
I don't think so, man.
They just resent us.
I don't think so, man. There's a lot of statistics that would say otherwise.
Again, who created liberalism? It's white people. White people created liberalism. You should be thankful. If you're a liberal, you should be thankful to whites.
Who created all the movements that gave people civil rights and freedoms? Was it white people, or was it people like Martin Luther King Jr.?
Yeah, civil rights and the idea of human rights, civil liberties. Yeah, these are actually constructions of white people.
Tell me who did that here?
Because you think Martin Luther King came up with it? You think he invented the idea of civil rights? Really?
He was the one who pushed for it. Yeah.
No, in name only. Okay, which is to say,
because y'all fucking killed him.
I'm sorry. What do you
conservatives? Yes.
Okay? I don't know anything about that, but again, it's just it's a ridiculous situation. So
yeah. You think white people pushed for the civil rights movement, dude?
In a lot of ways, no, they did not. But that being said, I mean, it's, in terms of, like I said before, human rights and civil liberties, these things are constructions of white European civilization.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Go to Africa. They don't have civil liberties there.
Yeah, because white people have colonized and stunted the growth.
Okay, yeah. Okay, we get it. White supremacy is everywhere.
Yeah, the context matters, friend. Yeah.
Right, because these 99% African countries are where they don't have any white people living there. They're actually under the guise of white supremacy. There's this white supremacist amorphous force that's just oppressing them.
Yes, actually, yes. Right? Yes, actually, yes. Yes, unironically, yes. If you knew history, you'd be real upset with yourself right now.
Why? Whites have done so much good for civilization. What are you talking about?
Like what?
Wow. Like create the modern world? What are you talking about? They gave us Shakespeare and And
Oh no, dude.
the Hamlet. I mean, the Roman architecture and Greek civilization and Roman civilization, the aqueducts, and what are you talking about? The
Oh,
cathedrals,
no.
the castles. I mean, there's just so much there's so much
Yeah,
greatness
most of
in
which
the white
built by
race. What are you
slave
talking about?
labor. Yeah, so graciously.
Yeah, who ended slavery? Whites.
Secular secular people, despite the white Jesus movement we had in
How many hundreds of
United
thousands
States.
of white people died in the Civil War to end slavery? How many
Plenty
of those guys died?
plenty of piece
Yeah.
of shit conservatives died. Yeah, you're right.
No, lots of whites died. Okay,
Piece
On
of shit
both sides.
conservative. Yes. White people.
Conservatives. What do you even mean? This is the 1850s. What is a conservative in the 1850s?
Somebody who
What
wanted
does that even
slavery.
mean? It's like a contemporary term.
I mean, you
So-
get the idea of conservatism, right? Like people who want to keep things the same. Christian nationalists mostly. Sometimes white supremacists, like kind of like you.
But I understand, but in the context of the time, there wasn't really when you're
That's a
invoking the
cop
term
out, dude.
conservative.
That's a cop out.
In the context of the time, when you invoke a term like conservative, it's like, what are you even talking about? Like, I
You
understand
know what
the
I'm
American
talking about.
conservative movement
I know
is
it
like.
breaks your brain that the party switch happened and all this other stuff
Yeah.
happened,
Yeah,
but it
It's like,
absolutely
do you
is
not know
true
that, or what? Yeah.
that most of your party does not think that the party switch happened.
What, like Dinesh D'Souza?
I guess maybe.
Well, no, Dinesh D'Souza actually, he's the biggest proponent of the party switch. What are you talking about?
But he's also fucking delusional. I don't really
He
value
says that
anything
the
that he
Democrats
says,
are the
dude.
KKK. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Dinesh is a weirdo. He's an old school Republican rhino type. In my
No,
view.
anybody who's
But-
against, well, he's not even against Trump, but he's just a weirdo. I find it odd that the caller knows nothing about Martin Luther King, but knows Charlie Kirk's favorite color and wiener size, probably flavor too. Oof.
Okay, so there you go. There's the contempt, right? So,
Listen, I'm just reading a donation. Cope.
well, yeah. I mean, I'm just saying that this is the kind of audience that you're cultivating here, right?
I think my audience is by far, out of all the TikTok live debaters on TikTok, I think my audience is the most like level-headed, fair, genuine, and generous out of all of them.
You know, that might actually be true. There's some real extremists on TikTok. I've seen I've been around for sure.
Not to mention girthy. Y'all are all girthy, especially you waffles. But dude, I don't know where we got off to, but listen, common sense gun laws are not going to take your pew-pews. It's going to limit and restrict the amount of pew-pews in the hands of people who definitely shouldn't have them. Even if there are a few people who have to fight to get them back a little bit, I think that is totally fine in respect to the fact that it's going to stop something like Uvalde from happening again. Potentially. Even potentially is good enough for me. If potentially
what gun
20
law
less
would have stopped Uvalde?
red flag gun laws, or increasing the weight or increasing the age to 21. If that person, if that 18-year-old couldn't have gotten a pew-pew almost instantly and walk out and buy the ammo in the same fucking shop and then walk straight to the fucking school and do that, yeah, I think that would have probably not have happened.
You're right. He did purchase those guns legally, and there was no flags that were given because he didn't have a record. I believe there was nothing on the radar about him. That being said,
yeah, but his social media
that being
was
said,
his
he
social
could have
media.
easily been 21 as well. So what would an age restriction do in that case? I mean,
I
this
think
is just
3
nonsense.
years later, your frontal lobe develops a little more. We could say that he might not have had the same mental health or the same like fucking existential crisis that he was having.
Okay, so you can deploy in the military at 18.
Mhm.
That's totally fine. You can start smoking. You can get a sex reassignment surgery. Okay, but you can't own an AR-15. Are you serious?
Correct, because that will kill someone else. Yeah.
Okay, but you can deploy in the military to die for your country. Huh?
Correct.
Right?
I also
and be
don't
deployed,
believe
yeah.
that should be the case. I think that if we didn't have such a low recruitment age, we would have almost nobody in the military. We need to have people who are malleable and, for lack of better words, I guess, naive or I don't know, stupid, or like with a sense of invincibility to join. But no, I don't think that that's okay. And by the way, when you're in the military, they don't just let you carry your fucking gun around, right? They don't just let you carry that to the barracks. They fucking take that shit from you. They don't let you do anything with it. Why? Why wouldn't they do that?
First off, it depends on your position. If you're in
Not
military
really.
police, or if you're
Okay, in
guardsman
very
or
special
an
instances, even in
officer.
military police,
Yeah.
you fucking turn your fucking gun in when you're not on duty, don't you?
Well, not necessarily now. They're actually allowing concealed carry on bases now. I think Hegseth has like changed a lot of. He's deregulated on the Second Amendment side for the actual service members as well on bases. Okay. I mean, he said, yeah, you actually have Second Amendment rights even on duty on the bases that,
Yeah,
that you're stationed
I don't
at,
think
okay?
very many people, just because a drunk Fox News host did it doesn't mean it's right.
You can like, I have my criticisms of Hegseth as well, but he is the head of the Department of War. I mean, you know,
I don't care.
you can whatever. Okay, like
I don't.
he's
care.
the top.
Yeah,
kahuna, so to speak.
somehow he is. I don't. He's not qualified to be. But sure.
Okay, what then? Who the fuck is qualified, dude?
Any of the 4-star generals that fucking
Was
Trump has
Kamala
fired for being
qualified?
liberal.
Was
Any of
Kamala
them.
qualified for being vice president?
Yes, she was the most
Give me a
qualified
break.
person in history.
Yeah,
almost.
the wine ant Kamala was qualified for.
Oh,
for
the lady
vice
who
president.
drank a glass of wine on a live stream once.
Give me a
Wow.
break.
Oh man.
Didn't she go on that just disgusting podcast, like call her daddy or something like that? I mean, this is just the most gross, unbecoming behavior of a stateswoman.
Give me
in
a
this case,
break.
okay?
Your guy had fucking dinner with Nick Fuentes, was caught civilly liable for rape. Like, it goes on and on. He bragged about walking into changing rooms, tried to steal an election, cried about being having fraud election for months and years. Dude, it goes on and on. The guy lies vehemently about everything, dude. You can't, there's not a case to be made. Literally, a petulant 14-year-old has a better fucking, like, emotional regularity than Trump. The bros in the Epstein files everywhere. More than Harry Potter's in the fucking Harry Potter books.
What about the Epstein files?
He's in them and protecting them.
Look, they should have released the files. Okay, this is part of my
Wow, what
criticism.
an edgy take.
Didn't JD Vance went on Rogan recently and said, "Hey, we mishandled the files." Okay,
Wow.
like
It's so brave of you to say.
I get that, and they're complicit in that. I understand. Is there a giant conspiracy though? I mean, you guys just sound like
Yes.
conspiracy.
What do you mean
I mean,
conspiracy?
honestly, there
One
was
plus one
nothing
is
in the
two.
files that were even. It was even a smoking gun, dude. There was nothing.
You mean
in
the
them.
files that they got to scan before they gave us and redact?
Again, they redacted certain names or whatever. I mean, come on, victim names, supposed victim names. Come on, there was
And
no
perpetrators,
actual,
and
there was
perpetrators.
No actual evidence of a, oh my God, there's a demonic sex dungeon where these 9-year-olds are being raped. Like,
Tell me
none
you
of
don't
that
know
happened.
anything without saying it. Really?
None of that happened. You can look at Michael Tracy's reports on this. None of that actually happened. Okay, this kind of conspiratardism just needs to just get rid of that.
And we're
okay?
gonna
Like,
stay away from that slur. All right. I'm gonna let that
not
one slide
what-
because it wasn't the
what
whole
slur?
thing.
Okay, yeah.
And this is I'm stealing them. I'm stealing this from Dean because once again, Dean's got great points. But there is a picture that's redacted, but the description says 5 men surrounding what looks like maybe a 12-year-old. One of them with his one of which has his bloody fingers inside of her orifices.
Okay.
That's nothing, right?
What looks like a 12? Was this person verified to be 12?
Dog, she was either 10, 11, 12, 13, or 14. Is that it? Are any of those not bad?
Wait, how do we don't know the victim's age? You're telling me. Huh?
I don't know. It might have just said 12-year-old, dude. What do you...
Okay. Again, what was Epstein actually convicted of? Underage sex with a 17-year-old, I believe. I mean, like,
Are you...
and then running
let me get the gist of this. Are you saying Epstein's not that bad?
Epstein was a grimy old pervert. Okay, was he running a habitual sex dungeon where he like tortured and raped
Yes.
like
Yes.
prepubescent kids? No,
Yes.
that did not happen. Okay, no.
What?
He had a bunch of underage girls and he was running a sort of semi-sex trafficking type ring with
buddy.
underage girls, providing them with money and favors and all this other stuff. They kept
No.
coming back to him
No.
It's actually a little bit less crazy and
oh
like
man,
conspiratorial.
I don't think you know what you're talking about. I really don't.
Again,
Epstein
just look
was
at Michael Tracy's reports on this. Okay.
okay. All right. Well, if some dude named Michael said it, then it must be the truth. April, thank you for the $40 for kick. Guys, I'm so glad that my political beliefs don't put me in a corner where I have to start defending Epstein, the most prolific child sex trafficker in United States history. I'm so glad that my political opinions don't put me in that fucking corner where I have to find myself defending the person who defends that. Holy shit. Holy fuck. I've never, oh man, there's very few people that make me furious. But it's when you start defending Epstein, dude, whoo, bro, you're a special kind of like horrible person. W. April's in the chat, dude, even though I should have kicked him for free, that's just real unfortunate, dude. Pedophile apologia, dude. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
What do you like about Trump?
I support Trump because I agree with many of his policies on the economy, border security, lower taxes, and reducing the size of government. I believe those policies help America.
All right. Well, you got duped on two of those. Let's talk about it. Do you think Trump's government is quote unquote smaller or bigger than what it was before he entered office?
See, I mean, okay, sorry, can you repeat one more time?
Is Trump's government smaller or bigger than when he entered office?
I think it's bigger. I say bigger in some areas, but I mean, I support the direction of cutting regulations, reducing taxes, and trying to make government more efficient. Yeah, I mean,
What state are you from, dude?
okay, so I'm from New York.
Okay. Well, when I talk about size of government, there's like a few different like schools of thought there. Like you can talk about like, I don't know, people or money spent. But when I talk about size, I talk about like the reach his government has. So when Trump's government starts reaching into smaller municipalities and starts telling cities, states, or broadly removing federal protections for people across the United States, that would make it bigger. So when Trump tells cities, hey, sanctuary cities should be illegal, I'm going to use a military and invade you until you tap out and remove these protections. I am going to invade your city with the military until you hand over voter rolls, which is entirely illegal. I'm going to sue or defund universities for grants that study fucking cancer. If you don't start bending a political knee to me, that is a huge government. That is huge. I'm going to start suing law firms that I just personally don't like. I'm going to put tariffs on companies that I personally have grievances with. If they don't say they like me, I'm going to remove grants from blue states just because they didn't vote for me. That was one of the most recent ones. That is huge government. That is huge.
I mean, I think it's tariffs is good.
Okay, that's a big government too. And by the way, thank you. First of all, real quick, I want to thank Lee for the $50. Caller doesn't deserve to be disparaging the victims. Kick, please. Lee, I'm so sorry this happened a little bit before you sent that donation. If you want to send me like 1 penny to kick someone later, you're welcome to. And Haley, thank you for the $5. Dude, there is a study from Institute of Taxation and Economic Policy that says that 95% of United States citizens paid higher taxes last year. 95%. That 5%, guess where they were. Where do you think they were, at the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
No. They were rich. They were the richest people.
I mean, I've seen other analysis that disagree with that claim.
Where can I see that?
Want you to give this source?
Yeah.
Okay, I will give 1 second. So it says ETEP.
ITEP?
Yeah, sorry.
That's the source I just gave you.
Yeah, I'm trying to read. Wait.
Hey, Milo, what's the capital of New York?
Capital.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I live in Manhattan, okay?
But you don't know what the capital of your state is?
Of course I do, bro.
What is it?
Albany.
All right.
One sec.
What time is it?
Sorry?
What time is it?
I mean, it's 10, 10 o'clock. 10 p.m.
In New York?
Yeah, 10:38 p.m.
Oh, is it? Whatever. The only other person we have in the box is Cecil, so I'm going to let it slide. So, on average, while you're still reading, Republican presidents raise taxes on the middle and the lower class. That is an absolute fact.
I mean, you gave me one study, right? It's not enough. I mean, you gotta give me more studies.
All right, you're just gonna have to have some counter evidence. I'm not gonna sit here and farm studies for you.
I mean, one is not enough. I mean, you gotta give me more studies.
Okay, one was enough when you told me that Trump reduced taxes. He just said it and you believed it.
No. Okay, I want to change the topic. Yeah, I want to talk about abortion now. Is that fine?
So you concede on the size of the government, you concede on taxes, right?
I don't think we're getting anywhere there. I mean, I think you gotta have a lot of sources for something, not one study that shows that.
I'm going to assume that you just typed into ChatGPT or into Google the same thing we were talking about, and you came up with nothing on your side. That's what I'm going to guess. Is that right?
No, you're actually wrong. I mean, I looked at a study, and I mean, one is not enough, bro. I want to talk about abortion now, okay?
All right.
Okay. So, what's your stance on abortion?
Chat, tap the screen. Let's get to 50K. Love small government proceeds to argue for the government to sit inside of the fucking medical office with women. Milo just became a super fan? Make it make sense. Are you shitting my dick? Did you misclick? Cecil, forgive me for skipping you, but I just repeat guests come last. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
In comparison to that black fucking bitch, absolutely. Are you a race traitor or a Jew?
Village Chick was 60. Village Chick 57. Thank you for, or 67. Thank you so much for the. Thank you for the super fan. I love you so much. You're not a Trump supporter, Milo. Make it make sense, dude. Guys, it's not like I don't know, it's just not, there's no shock value in it anymore. There's no shock value in being racist and edgy or a Nazi. It doesn't, I won't platform it, but it doesn't really do anything for me. What's up, Cecil?
Hey, Pickles. Thanks for taking my call, buddy.
It's all right.
Hey, did you see Papa Smurf getting grilled today?
Yeah, pleading the fifth.
Yeah. When I wanted to quote you from his diary, they read it in court. He says, "Now we know the market was not the source; it was the amplifier." Did you hear that part today?
Yes, and it was this, and possibly the source of the zoonotical leap. Yeah.
Okay. So, is that a shining example of how you guys follow the science?
Can you tell me what difference does it make right now?
Well, he was a political hack who stymied all the other virologists and scientists who were just trying to speak the language of their trade, and they were shut down. But, you know, that's not even the worst
Did he
part.
shut down people that were just saying that it came from a lab leak?
He encouraged it. It's in the emails. And he also encouraged his cohorts how to avoid the FOIA request by using alternate forms of communication, which I don't know. I'm not an attorney, but that sounds illegal. I mean, if fudging a book, oh, my damn dogs. I got these new dogs I was telling you about. Hank, stop it, Hank. Sorry about that. Tank and Reba. No, but the worst part, because you're going into conspiratorial territory, and I don't want to get you in trouble, so let's steer away from there, okay? But the thing he did that really should catch your interest is that he was having all these prizes flagged, and he was submitting his own name to get these grants, and he made like $500,000 that way. Did you watch any of it today?
I'll believe you guys when you start worrying about the guy who's made the most money in government.
Okay. Well, that's why I thought you might be concerned about it, because I know how mad it makes you when someone comes up with a meme coin or something and they make money off people who think they're going to get rich off of it, which are just, typical investors nowadays. But
or that
we're talking
somebody
about taxpayer
who
funds.
Sends us to war, that his sons are invested in the equipment that we use, or when the government invests billions of dollars into a company like Intel and you also invest in Intel because you know that's going to happen, Or
Yeah,
same
you're
thing.
talking about politics.
I'm talking about Trump.
Oh. No, see, politics are getting kind of stale and boring. You got to admit it. Science is where
What?
it's at. And what I'm trying to tell you is that the scientific method is screwed. And this is a perfect example. If you, all the dirty tricks that you saw Papa Smurf do with his emails and everything else, multiply that times 100 when it comes to the green movement, because the science there, you get shut down real quick if you say that maybe CO2 is not bad for the environment, or if you talk about the climate sensitivity, which there's a simple formula for the climate sensitivity that you're probably not familiar with.
I'm not.
But
I'm
it
not.
basically
But I
goes like this.
I trust science before I trust a YouTuber or Cecil, though.
Well, that's why I bring it up, buddy, because yeah, you trust science if it comes in a lab coat and it has a liberal slant. That's the only kind of science that you believe. You don't actually believe in real science, or else skepticism would be part of the menu, but it's not.
It is.
You're a religious nut, dude. I'm telling you. You're more religious than some of these Trump supporters who call in and talking about God and everything. You know, I'm not a religious guy, but man, you are very religious with your authority bias. You think anyone in a lab coat that says that's woke, if they blow the woke smoke in your face, you ain't gonna choke. You're gonna yuck it up, and you're just gonna have all the bias in the world because they believe you're silly.
No, if they're
social
active,
experiments.
if they're active in climate change and climate sciences, they absolutely want to shout from the rooftops their new findings.
That's
something
that's the religious
contrary.
nuts.
Absolutely not.
That's the religious
anything
nuts.
contrary to what we know now. That is no. That is not. It is not.
You
that.
don't even
No, it's
know
not.
what we know about the climate. If I asked you what the climate sensitivity is, you don't have a clue, and that's the crux of the biscuit right there. Is CO2 heating up the planet? If so, how much? And you guys don't have a clue about it because all the climate models have been wrong for the last 30 years.
Dude,
It's
the
just-
guy you follow that tells you this was debunked on most of these
What?
things in like
No,
one video.
what guy? You're talking about Tony Heller. I'm talking about John Clauser. Okay, he got the Nobel Prize in physics. Okay, I'm talking about William Happer, who is a professor at Princeton. He's like 90 something. He knew Albert Einstein. He came out in the 70s and was all about it, but he kept studying the science, and it came to the point where he had to be a scientist and actually believe what he was seeing.
All right, Cecil doesn't deserve to be a Chihuahua owner. Uh-oh. Yo, what's up?
Hey, I'm sorry, man. Are you live?
Yeah.
Are you muted?
Yeah.
Okay, I just gotta.
All right, sorry. I thought it was emergency, but it wasn't. I was on a call real quick. All right, let's get back to debates. And by the way, that was Georgia who paid for the kick. Give me some W Georges in the chat. Sorry, y'all. Let me get back on track here. Let me get on in here. Cecil. Oh, man. If you really were curious about these types of things, go bounce these ideas off of somebody who debates them. Go bounce these ideas off of Dr. Blitz, off of Planet Peterson, anybody. There's a whole plethora of people who debate climate science. I'm not one of them. I wish I was. I'm not. Yellow, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Are you over 18?
Yes, sir.
What's your age?
19, June 17th, 2007.
All right. What do you like about Trump?
First off, I would like to say I just want to be respectful here. If you're talking, I'm not going to interrupt you. You know, I see a lot of debates and people interrupt. But I would like to say the tax cuts, the Trump's 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act, which lowered individual income rates and reduced corporate tax from 35% to 21% compared to Biden's pushes for corporate tax hikes. My biggest one is the immigration and border security. Border enforcement supports point to Trump's Remain in Mexico policy, Title 42 usage and border construction.
Are you reading this off of something? It sounds like you're...
Yeah, I'm reading off the site right now.
All right, I can talk about both of these things. God, okay. Border control and then Trump's tax cuts. Trump's tax cuts were regressive. The 2017 ones especially, he cut these deductions called SALT deductions. Do you know what those are?
Yes, I'm aware.
Did you know that 91% of the tax cuts went to the top 1%?
I did not.
There's a Brookings 10-year analysis on this. They go into it in depth, and Trump's tax cuts were for him and his friends, not for us. The ones that were for individuals, they sunset. He cut deductions that were for individuals, so the state and local tax deductions that were mostly common in blue states. Once again, he's caught hurting people that didn't vote for him. I think that's a common trait of a true narcissist. I think he's a true narcissist. But he made it to where if you had state and local taxes, you're less likely to be able to reduce your federal tax liability with your state and local tax liability. So that is not a W for Trump. And this was an open book test. The Institute of Taxation and Economic Policy also has a good graph on what you could have seen before going into this, and I'll show it to you right now. This is what it looks like. So if you see the yellow here, these are the Trump tax changes. So everything on the left is the poorest, the right is the richest tax brackets. Trump is increasing liability more so on the poorest of the poor. This is a Republican thing exclusively. If you don't like tax increases, you wouldn't vote Republican, especially if you don't make over $400K a year. When you start making $360,000, you start getting a tax reduction according to Trump's tax policies. But Kamala, which is in the blue, would have reduced your tax liability in all of these brackets, leading all the way up to the $400K bracket. And it would have increased taxes. And to me, it just makes the most sense. Progressive tax policy is the most effective tax policy when you're talking about growing an economy, because when you are in the lower income brackets, there's a thing called marginal utility. And marginal utility means basically it's less painful for you to pay a large tax liability or pay anything when you have more money.
What is your thought on the immigration then? Him enforcing immigration?
I think it's one of the worst implementations of immigration we've ever seen. I think that everything he's done is not permanent, so that his people can run on this again in whatever election they want to. I think that he's spending about $1 trillion fucking goddamn it dollars on this, and there's not anything you point to that would make that justified. He's using ICE like his personal Gestapo, and I'm not being hyperbolic when I say that. I truly think he is using it to get concessions from cities and states that he doesn't like, that he doesn't politically align with. Are you sure?
Oh, sorry.
Are you sure you're over 18?
Believe... I promise you I am. I have... Wait, so if we talk about like money and money being spent and it like not have any proven points, I don't know where you live, but in California, we've had well over $100 billion just wasted on, quote, quote unquote Gavin in homelessness, and nothing has been improved. If not, it's gone up. So I mean,
what are the metrics on
and
that? What hasn't improved?
it's nothing has improved. That's my point, and it's
No,
only gone
do you
up.
have any good metrics to point to, or are you just like saying that?
Yes, let me find. Would you like me to find a website?
Yeah, what I'm going to tell you is that I have a study that says that for every dollar we invest, especially in California, and they did this study in LA, Chicago, New York, it saves you money as a taxpayer. So if you go around and you make sure that houseless people have some food and that they have a place to stay, they don't go and do armed robbery and land themselves in jail for 2 hots and a cot for a couple of years. That is so much cheaper than filling up a hospital or a jail with people. So it in fact does save us money. I would just argue that Republicans have no policy prescriptions for addressing houselessness. They have none, right? They would rather watch it explode and take away all of these things.
All right. Well, have a good day.
You too. That guy's banned. I don't know how he's keep. Wow. All right, chat. We're gonna go on to the next guest. Don't forget to tap the screen. Let's send this out to more people. Also, if you want to support me, this is a community-driven show. If you want to support me, buy me a cup of coffee or buy pickles, some treats. You're welcome to send me Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. The links are in my bio. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Let's see if we can find my dog here. You guys get to see Puppy because we hit 50K. Where is she? I miss Music Fridays. I'm sorry, y'all. There's Puppy. Tony Box Bree with the supporter on the goddamn YouTube. I love you so much. Thank you so much for the support, dude. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Who, me?
Yep.
Heck no, dude. I'm just like a Trump mocker. I'm just trying to figure out, like, why did all these weirdos just voted for this weirdo? And then, like, they see everything the way he's done, and, like, I don't think that he should be impeached. Really, I should just think they should just let him just, like, be him. And then when he decides to croak over, then it'll all be fine. Never mind, like, the war that he started in Iran. Never mind about the terrorists that he started. Just let him croak.
No comment. No comment. Based. Love you.
You gonna do?
Love you. Yeah, guys, it's definitely like an ADHD thing. I don't know. It's good. There are some fucking zingers. Some people have introduced me to some badass music in those lives. But there's quite a bit of like, there's just hours of sitting there almost like white knuckling it. Somebody who's neurodivergent like me, it's hard. It's labor intensive. Why are these people always on the vulnerable communities when Trump's building 80? Well, it's $1 billion ballroom, but yeah. What if we did it as a palate cleanser, 30-minute break? I think it might really mess with my algorithm. when Trump gets done, it's gonna be 80. Uh, yeah, anytime, Sherman. Yeah, chat. I don't mind having just a few minutes to let my brain reset there. Also, I dare you all to tap the screen. Let's get to 100K. It's Wednesday night. That means something awesome somewhere. How true do you think the PP smell stuff is? I don't want to give him any benefit of the doubt there. I bet there is an odor, a noxious odor. Bows for sleeping pickles. Thank you, Natalie. And thank you so much to everybody who's sending me stuff. Jody Lynn, thank you for the finger hearts. The clap claps. Kit, thank you. Lady Kells. If I missed any big gifts, I'm sorry, y'all. My brain's not good like that. Oh my god, Karma's a bitch with the galaxy, by the way. Karma's a bitch. Thank you so much. All right, let's get back to business. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes.
Are you over 18?
Yes.
All right, what do you like about Trump?
I like his ideas that he's doing. Why do you dislike him?
There's not a single measurable thing that Trump has done good for the country, this administration.
Can you go like in more detail with that?
Yeah, every single macroeconomic indicator is upside down. It's in a worse position than where we left it, gave it to him since Biden. He's openly the most corrupt president in United States history. He's enriched himself. He's doubled his wealth.
So, what was Biden doing good?
Biden passed the most productive legislation in recent history. He was very productive. He rescued us from a pandemic. We had the softest landing in the world economically. He just kept his head down and did great work.
Really?
It wasn't controversial. We were still friends with all of our allies. When Biden stepped down, our allies wrote open letters to the world saying, thank you so much, Biden, for all you've done, especially Ukraine. He didn't talk positively about brutal dictators. He didn't invite them to the White House and hold hands with them and give them billions of dollars for their country to continue doing bad policy. He didn't pardon dictators out of prison that smuggled 300 tons of cocaine into our country and then tried to install them as leader back again into Honduras. He didn't put a chokehold on Cuba.
That?
Trump.
You have evidence of that?
Yeah. Of the pardon?
Yeah, could you show me?
Yeah. President pardoned former Honduras presidents. This is from Congress.gov. Hernandez is an influential politician in Honduras, having served as legislature, president of National Congress, and president. During his 12 years as head of Congress, Hernandez and his right-wing National Party consolidated their influence over nominally independent government institutions, including the Supreme Court, an electoral oversight agency. The erosion of checks and balances paved his way, kind of like what Trump is doing, and other provisions. He absolutely smuggled 300 tons of cocaine into our country. It's either 300 or 400 tons.
All right, I'm just like, to be honest, I'm up here just to learn more so I can get a...
Here's an AI overview. If you want to dive into it some more, I can. But here you go. He granted a full presidential pardon, former Honduras president, on December 1st, 2025. He was sentenced to 45 years in federal prison after a U.S. jury convicted him of conspiring to import 400 tons of cocaine. And now he's running campaigns and propaganda in South America and specifically Honduras to get him reinstalled as dictator.
Yeah, that's insane. I don't agree with that at all.
He also ran a campaign and tried to get the Hungary dictator reinstalled, autocrat. His name is Viktor Orban. He is good friends with Trump. He visits Trump's Mar-a-Lago all the time. And even when Trump wasn't president, Trump follows a lot of his policies and echoes a lot of his policies that corroded the checks and balances in Hungary as well, that gave Viktor Orban 16 years of leadership there. It's pretty obvious what Trump's doing now. I don't know.
Could you just give me an overview of everything that Trump's doing wrong that you don't agree with, just so I can get some information?
Yeah, he pulled us out of the Iran nuclear deal, which gave us oversight on Iran's nuclear program, seemingly because he just hated Obama or is just really good friends with Netanyahu. And now we're over there doing whatever the fuck has turned the economy of the entire world upside down and reduced the available oil on the markets by 20% entirely worldwide. We have no objective over there. He is now acknowledged, his White House and Pentagon have now acknowledged that we're desperately low on missiles and ammunition. So much so that we're in big fucking trouble if something were to happen stateside or worldwide. If something popped off, we'd be just really fucked. In fact, the head of the Navy is the one who rose this red flag to him. He was actually recently heard screaming obscenities and curse words in the White House, I think this week, because Iran won't give up. In fact, the head of the Navy said that the efficacy of bombing is almost nil at this point. They have ran out of places and things to bomb. Bombing dirt doesn't do anything. We're over there spending $1 billion a day.
Sorry to cut you off, but so why do we just not pull out of the war? Why don't we just give up instead of keep funding these billions of dollars or however much? Just,
I don't know, it'd make them look weak. We also need to make them give us
we're
a concession of
getting-
opening the Strait of Hormuz.
it seems like we're getting nowhere with it.
I agree.
So I think we should just give up. Pointless.
Yeah, but they're going to keep the Strait of Hormuz closed as a punishment. They know that they have and can hold that over our heads. They have effectively won this war. All they had to do was survive.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think that just shows bad leadership. It shows Trump had no interest in consulting intelligence agencies before going into this. He had no interest in consulting or even telling our allies that we were going to do this and put a constraint on their oil or resources as countries, especially as allied countries. Japan started shitting bricks because that's where they get a lot of their oil. Same thing with a lot of other countries and all over the world. He's strangling Cuba right now. He's using ICE as his own Gestapo. He is consolidating power and neutering federal courts and Congress. And anybody who stands up against him gets primaried, and he will fund it. I don't know. There's not a really good case to be made to be for Trump. I think he's just a literal narcissist, malignant narcissist. And I mean that in the most non-bitch way as possible. I think he's truly a malignant narcissist.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you for the information. Have a great night.
Anytime. Yeah, there's a movie, if y'all haven't seen it, it's called Unfit, and it's a bunch of medical professionals that go into in depth about how Trump is a malignant narcissist. And there's one other notable person in history who was also a malignant narcissist. It was Hitler. And just think about how the two echo each other. Trump just puts his fucking name everywhere. Any sort of criticism of Trump is squashed, is met with criticism and fake media or Lugenpress. It is great. It is great. And the idea is for unfit, like you, like say you have a therapist or psychiatrist or, you know, somebody who's treating you, and you go see them for like 1 hour a week or 2 hours or whatever, and they get to peer into your life in a way that you can, like, you only share with them what you want to. Like, these are my feelings. This is what I'm going to be willing to admit. But Trump, somebody who's on TV, we get to see his everyday life and his reaction to things all day, every day. This is more insightful than any client-patient relationship you could possibly conceive. And I have the utmost, like, trust in what these doctors say when they say that he is a malignant narcissist. I think it's totally true. Like, think about him putting his name on everything. And just like, you know, the FIFA picture, everything. Stopping the stimulus checks until he put his signature on them. Putting his face and name on dollar bills, passports, airports, bridges, highways. The name of the documentary was Unfit. I think it's on Netflix or Hulu. Yeah, or the JFK Center. Like, who does that? Like, if you were president, you're an elected official, you're a public servant. You want to go fucking throw your name on front of a historical center like the Kennedy Center? The guy was fucking assassinated very famously. Like one of the most beloved presidents ever. The Trump and Kennedy. What are you thinking? What the fuck is wrong with you? The Gulf of Trump, it was going to be the Gulf of Trump until they convinced him to let it be Gulf of America. Yeah, I believe you, Molly. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. The movie The Apprentice is good. One of my other favorite eye-opening movies is Where's My Roy Cohn? If you guys haven't seen Where Is My Roy Cohn, it shows you like one of his biggest mentors in life, where he got all of this learned behavior. Highly suggest watching it. What were the 3 rules again? From Where's My Roy Cohn? It's like never never admit wrongdoing, always be on the attack. It's something else in line with that. Attack, deny everything, claim victory. Yes, that's what it is. Yeah, and you see Trump doing that all the time. Like, when things are going bad, we won! We won the war 17 times now. We won. Like, what? Did Trump also talk about himself? Yes. Even on Fox and Friends, when he called in and he's flapping his bare gums, he talked about himself the whole time. Like, he said one thing about Lindsey Graham. He's like, oh, and then about the election fraud. They're so bad to me. They hate me. Anyway, chat, we are looking for debates. If you're a Trump supporter, you want to debate, and somehow you're still part of the cult, call in. Tell me why. Why should I be part of your cult? Yeah, and it's not a war. Yeah, exactly. Pickles rules, rip a pack, dude. I love. You know what? I will rip a pack. You guys want to rip a pack with me, dude? Let's let our hair down. Let's let our dick down. Oh! Oh, there's a new update. Oh, there's a new update. Oh. There's a new update. Well, we're ripping. We're ripping, Davo. Let the hog breathe. I'm stealing that. I'm excited to see what Rip It Back is. Oh, we're gonna rip it.
Pickles, what's up, bro? How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Why do you gotta have the Trump sucks debate me on here? Just take that down.
I'm
That's
good.
stupid, bro.
I'm good.
I mean, what about having another debate like of something different? Like a different debate tonight. Let's talk about something else.
No.
Like, let me ask you your opinion. So I'm thinking about getting a new cell phone. What do you think is the best upgrade?
Trump phone, easy.
No, I'm thinking about getting that new Red Magic Air 11. Have you heard about it?
I know about the Red Magic, and
They're out of stock though. Every time I go to try to order, the shit's always out of stock.
hold on.
What are you doing?
Something way more important than this.
Pickles is
Way
grumpy
more
tonight,
important.
guys. He seems kind of grumpy tonight.
Dude, it was leg day, all right? Give me a break.
It was not leg day. Pickles. You are not hitting legs, bro.
I hit legs twice a week, and we do abs after legs.
That's it, bro? What? What are you squatting, Pickles? The bar?
No.
I bet you use the assisted squat machine. I bet you use the assisted rack machine when you squat. Or do you use like a regular, just like squat bar?
Dog. I do hack squats.
I want to see your form, dude. I want to see how fucked up your form is. You're going to blow your back out, dude. Trying to ego lift.
I don't do ego lifting. We do reps in reserve.
You need to, Pickles, listen, bro. You need to just be doing leg extensions on the leg extension machine and just building your front quads, bro. That's all you need to be doing. Don't go in there trying to squat like fucking 300 pounds like you're some fucking white knight in there in the gym.
I don't. I do it responsibly.
What are you showing me, dude?
This is not for you.
I don't want to see your boyfriend.
Brand new packs, y'all. Brand new pack.
Are you
This
ripping
just
it?
came
Are you
out,
ripping
dude. We're ripping. Okay.
Fuck yeah, bro. Let's get it. Go slower. Go slower. We want to see the pictures, dude.
Fucking butts, dude.
That's it?
Hold on.
What the fuck? How much did we pay for that shit?
That was my freebie.
Okay, so let's get another pack going, bro. Do you need some money? I'll send you some money.
Yeah, send it on over, dude.
What do you need? Let's get it, guys.
Oh, shiny. Oh, we got a shiny back there. We got a shiny back there.
Oh, yeah, guys, we got it. This is going to be a banger.
Oh, Typhlosion
let's
up in that
go.
ass.
Let's fucking go. W's in the chat. Fucking W's in the chat. Let's get it. Destructive Inferno, baby.
Discard a random energy card from your opponent's active Pokemon. Dude, that's girthy. That's girthy, dude.
Are you playing Pokemon now, or what, you just collecting?
Yeah, this is Pokemon the card game pocket. It's a man's game.
Did you ever play Magic or what?
Yeah, I play Magic.
I'd fucking destroy you in Magic, dude.
False, dude.
I would fuck. Let's play then.
I'll fucking
Let's
gorilla
play
fuck
on
you.
let's play on spell tables. Let's get a little debate going here in Magic the Gathering. I'll set up my camera.
I play draft only.
I'll play draft. We'll make it fair.
Yeah, I don't fuck around, dude. I don't fuck around. I will gorilla fuck you into the corner of a couch in Magic.
No, Pickles, that's definitely not going to happen, dude.
Oh my god. Fuck. Whatever, y'all. All right, Splinter. Go on, get.
No, dude.
That was perfect. I like that. Why only draft? Constructed is just, it gets lame to me because there's meta. Maybe unless I don't know, Commander would be tight too. Commander's tight too, but constructed Magic is like you're playing one of like 10 decks. One of 3 maybe. Like especially if you're playing Standard or Alchemy or something. What's my favorite monocolor deck? I love mono black. I think mono black does all of the things. I love mono black because there's so many more mechanics. Like mono green or mono white. Mono red's boring. It's like turn 5 I win, but mono black is fucking just badass. Because it can counter mono red. Especially if you gain some life. Oh yeah, I still play. Oh yeah. Talk down over. I'm sorry, dude. Turn 5 I win red is it just ticks me off. It's like I played a land, it did 1 damage to you. I have a monster with haste, it's gonna ding you for 1. Boom. This creature can't block. Here's a planeswalker, you're dead. Mono white's my go-to. Love mono white too. White black is fun. I like white green. I love counters. Love counters. I love gaining life. Gaining life is just so ridiculous. If you run a mill deck, straight to jail. Get the fuck out of here. Have I seen Bridge of the Spies? No. But I have been playing whatever the Outlaw set is. That set is hard, dude. I've been fucking sucking at that set. I was Diamond Ranking Arena back in C19 times. Oof. I've seen movie Bridge of Spies with Tom Hanks, opposite guy of Rocone. Did a lot of good. I miss like fucking blue black like torrential gear hulk with black locust. No, the Lotus God. The Lotus God? Not the Black Lotus. The Lotus God. Lotus God, torrential gear hulk. That was such a fun deck. The blue black deck. That was good. That was peak Magic for me. Dude, how can you... What do people even get? Represented a spy and actually fought for his rights. Advocated for his sparing life. Maybe trade. Looking for my starter deck? Hell yeah. Communist America, if you do the burden of choice. Oh my god. I saw some dude's commander deck and it was the Trump deck. And it was only red, white, and blue. And I forgot what spells were in it, but they were so appropriate. They were so appropriate. They were like like misdirection and like it pretty much spelled out Trump's trait. It was good. Roy was dope. Cecil, you think Roy Cohn was dope? The homophobic, closeted gay guy? Watching Roy Cohn now. He's the devil. Creeps me out. Trump vibes. Yes. All right, let's do this. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Oh, yeah.
You over 18?
Yo.
Hi, are you over 18?
Oh, yeah.
How old are you?
100%.
How old are you?
I'm 18.
Mm-hmm. Didn't we watch the docu? Yes, we did, Davo. Yeah. Class of 2031. Oof. Do I still play FFXIV? No, I don't. Quit. Hello, you're a Trump supporter?
Yes, I'm a Trump supporter. Do you have a problem with that puss?
Oh, bro. I quit playing FFXIV, y'all. Great game. Ruined my life. I play a little game called Lifting Weights. I pick shit up and I put it down now. I'm 37. Is it Pickle Street time? Oh, by the way, who was it that sent me a Pickle Streets package? I just got in the mail today. Who was that? If I could play one game for the rest of my life, what would it be? Probably Final Fantasy 14. Yes, Expedition 33 was fantastic. Guys, I do want to give a shout out. I wish you were here. I'm going to bring it up again some other time, but somebody got these off of my wish list. The Kong toy and these treats. These are called cow dog chews. And guys, if you guys want to buy pickles, treats, or food, it's on my Amazon wish list. It is my #1 preferred thing for you guys to send, other than protein shake. If you guys want to send me protein shake or dog treats, I would love you forever. The pickle, she hears it. She hears it. I quit eating cheese, y'all. I quit eating. I can't eat that much cheese anymore. I miss pickles. Pickles, these look delicious. These are freaking... Look at that. I mean, that looks great. Ho, ho, ho. Oh, ho, ho. I know, whoever said it in my live last night. Good treats for the goodest big girl. She's the biggest big girl in the world. And look at that. She's just getting after it. Extremely restricted diet. I'm getting adventurous with it. I will bulk eventually, but... Are you know about for me or for my dog? She's 14. Why did I quit cheese? It's just a lot of calories and not a lot of protein. I'm gonna start eating bread and cheese now. Oh no. Dave, oh, you're in the gym, dude? I was gonna say something, man. I was gonna say something. You look like you're in the gym, dude. For me, if you want a health kick to be more than a kick, It's not like super restrictive. Yeah, it's not really super restrictive right now. I'm also on GLP-1, so I don't even think about food. I don't even think I have to like force myself to eat, so all of it is kind of My dog looks straight and homeless, dude. My dog is the cutest dog that walks the earth. You can eat fat dicks, Muncho. Parmesan's low calorie. It's the best way to get GLP-1. If you DM me, I can help you out. Food is just generally beige. GLP-1 research, exactly, Xander. I'm technically a researcher right now. A thorough researcher. I got approved for weight loss surgery, so I'll take GLP-1 after I slow down weight loss. W, Xander. W, dude. W. Trump sucks so bad, even Democrats are Republican. Dude, I can sit up here for hours and nobody comes up to tell me how great Trump is because there's no way to tell. There's no way to defend Trump at this point. He's so bad. It's the lowest approval rating in United States history. But you're right, Fetterman changing his political affiliation is totally indicative of how good he is. That's for you too. KEI trucks. Hello, are you a Trump supporter?
Yes, sir.
Are you over 18?
Yep.
How old are you?
19.
What's your birthday?
2006, December 20th.
Okay. All right. What do you like about Trump?
I definitely appreciate all of the immigration. I know that under the Biden administration, more than 2.4 million people crossed the border illegally. And that was only in 2023. And in December alone, in 2023, 200,000, over 200,000 people.
You got some bad background noise. Is that just me?
Can you hear me? Because I can hear it too, but I don't know what it is. It's like some sort of music. I've never heard that before.
I couldn't even mute. Yeah, it was coming from... Yeah, it wouldn't let me mute, but yeah, the second I kicked. You can try coming back. Were they a troll? Yeah, I know. I just don't think that there's like a way to describe how, first of all, like asylum seeking is bad, or people being let into the country by the legal means is bad. That 2.5 million number you're gonna point to, those are people allowed in after they came through CBP. So if you talk about the 1.5 million gotaways, you might have something there, kind of. I don't know. Oh no, more GDP. Oh no, economy is gonna explode in a good way. Yay. They were a troll? I don't know. I don't know about that. David was being rude to Oscar earlier. David, what did you fucking say to Oscar, dude? David, I'm just gonna have to start charging you dollars to come up.
Hello?
Hi, are you a Trump supporter?
Bro, your dog is ugly as fuck.
Alright, she's not trying to date you.
What a stray looking homeless dog, bro. That's unkempt.
She's not looking for a boyfriend right now, so.
You gotta groom that dog, bro. That dog is horrifying, man. It's got like rabies and shit.
Alright, well, I'm not trying to talk to people that are trying to fuck my dog, so. And she's beautiful. In fact, Pickles. She won't give me a kiss. She's perfect. She's absolutely gorgeous. She's beautiful. She's fantastic. She is the moment. She's a diva. She's just so sweet. Because she's a good girl. And she wants to get back to her bone. I love her so much. I love her. There you go. Back to your bone. Go eat your treat. Daniel, I know that's you again. I know that was you that I just kicked. I got a buddy that has an ugly dog too. Dude, she's the sweetest dog in the world. She's probably top 10 dogs ever to exist, quite frankly. Yeah, she's a pretty dog. Do you remember that, Adrian? Dude, there's a video of that person. This is actually one of the phone calls I just received. There's a video of that person asking ChatGPT how to cope with missing my dog. That's how awesome Pickles is. Yeah. Yeah. B-Dog, you're not of age. You're not of age, Ollie. You're not gonna come up here and fucking. You're fucking 12, Ollie. You're literally the kid from Toy Story. You're literally Sid from Toy Story, dude. Dude, you're 12. Go on, get. You have no, dude. There's literally videos of you in Little League, in Pee Wee. Thank you, D. Stone Cubs. All right. All right. How do they end up here? I mean, good on them for like caring about politics a little bit, but don't bring piss to a shit fight, dude. Open up the schools or the mines. Ever thought about getting baby pickles another puppy companion? I would be in so much trouble. I'd be in so much trouble. We're gonna rip another pack, y'all. Oh, it's already lame. It's already lame. Oh. Dust talks. Yeah, she doesn't like other dogs. She wants everyone to leave her the fuck alone. Once during your turn, you may use this ability. One special condition from among burned, confused, and poisoned is chosen at random, and your opponent's active Pokemon is now affected by the special condition. Any special conditions already affected, that Pokemon will not be chosen. That is tight. That's going to be in the meta. That's nice. Wow. I don't know. I have a very small apartment, and it's not conducive to a puppy or more than one dog, honestly. Like, I'm very lucky Pickles is just very sedentary, doesn't care for much. She doesn't even like play with toys. She just sits. She sits and thinks like a sage. She sits and she knows things.
Support them because it's normal. We're normal, and you people are so unhinged and irrational. It's ridiculous. So that's why we support Trump. It's just common sense and normal. Males can't be women. Like, what actually happened to you people that we used to just like disagree about like tax policy, And now you're like, yeah, dude can chop his wiener off and get a surgery. Now he's a woman. The fuck? Like what?
RC, you believe
Like
in a
what
whole book
planet
of
did I land on?
you believe
Can
in
I
a
get off
whole
this planet?
you believe in a whole book of magic, bud.
Mm-hmm. You mean that same book that built the West?
A book of magic.
Yeah, it wasn't atheism that built the Western society that we live in. So, but
And
yeah, I
thanks to
mean,
secularism, we undid some of the gross things that included.
but chopping your pickle off and having an axe wound between your legs, now you're a woman. Like, actually, what is this? This is like the wrong plan. Can I get an exit ticket off of this planet? I landed on the wrong one. Like, where am I again?
Hey, New York is working on it for you. You can go to New York. You can get state sponsored. You know, you want it? You just sign up. Get a few doctors to sign off on it. Boom. There you go, dude.
Oh, you're talking about unaliving myself?
Yeah.
No, I'm not talking about I'm not trans. Did you confuse me for being trans? I said that I just don't want to be on this planet. Like it's like I landed on the wrong planet.
No, I'm talking about self-unaliving.
Or you're
Colorado has it too.
Why would you think I
Oh, yeah.
want to self-unalive? Like I said, I'm not trans.
Nice. Nice.
Oh, so you can make suicide jokes, but I can't, right?
I thought that's what you were saying.
Yeah, I'm just better at it. Just better. So like, yeah, we support Trump because it's normal. We're the normal side, and you guys have lost your mind.
Right. I don't think
thank you very much.
I don't think any of our politicians have any positive stances on any of this. I think that some think tanks thought you would fall for this, and they prescribed
Think
this
tanks?
rhetoric. Yeah.
I didn't need a think tank for me to not believe a male isn't a woman. That's just
No,
common sense.
you needed it to tell you to think that this is part of the leftist political ideology when it's really just
It
part of our
is.
political ideology to be inclusive and kind to most people.
No, that's not
to be
right-wing ideology.
supportive.
That is left-wing ideology.
Yeah, left-wing ideology is to be supportive and inclusive and loving towards people, especially people who are marginalized and minority. You guys feel so hell-bent on just attacking these people and forcing us and gaslighting us into defending them, and that's part of your political ideology. It's not part of ours.
No, because it is insane. It's insane that there's men literally chopping their weenuses off and calling themselves women. Like that for me is literally
and you guys
insane.
have been doing circumcision since the Dark Ages. You guys have been banging kids since the Dark Ages. You guys did slavery. You guys mistreat women and count them as like second-class citizens.
You guys, so everyone in the world, there was slavery, there was bad things happening all over the world. I agree with you. But I'm not justifying the evils of the past. You guys are literally saying a male cutting off his weenus and calling himself a woman is a woman. That's insanity.
Oh no, words hurt
That's
your
not
feelings.
normal.
Oh no.
No, it's not hurting my feelings. I'm just saying that's why we support Trump. That's why we're a big reason.
That
we're
doesn't do
right-wing.
anything to that. We will continue to call trans women women. It's not going to do anything.
Yeah,
to that.
I know, and that's why we will continue to support right-wing people. Trump is not perfect.
that doesn't do
We don't
anything.
like the war in Iran at all. We don't. But you guys are so fucking insane that it's like I would rather support that than you guys. Like you people
Inclusive?
are literally unhinged.
Inclusive,
It's not
kind?
inclusive. It's a lie. It's a lie, and I'm not going to
It's a
lie to
lie?
myself.
You,
Yes,
dude,
it is.
you literally believe in a book of magic, RC.
Do you think you should affirm anorexic people that they're overweight because they identify as overweight?
No, there are different methods of treatment that have the best outcomes for that.
Okay, then go ahead. If you want to inject yourself with God knows what, then inject yourself with it. But I'm not going to affirm your belief. I'm not, and it's
Cool.
ridiculous.
I'm not going to
that you
affirm
think that
yours.
we have- You don't have to. I'm not. When you don't
there you
affirm mine, I
go.
don't want to unalive myself. Oh, you don't think Jesus is God? I'm going to take my life. Like I don't feel
no,
that way.
you guys,
I don't.
You
feel that
guys
way,
think
actually.
absolutely. You guys cry about being persecuted all the time.
Well, there are Christians that are literally persecuted and unalived around the world, especially in the Middle East.
Not
yes.
here.
Yeah, there's been millions of Christians that have been persecuted and actually unalived. Unlike this lie that like there's a trans genocide, there's a self-unaliving trans genocide, but there is no like no one's unaliving trans people.
Genocides don't always start at the literal erasure of people's lives. It starts at disincluding them in spaces legally?
Well, males are not allowed in female spaces. Correct. So because they believe they are, now we have to capitulate to what they want? No. You're a male. If you want to pretty yourself up
Where
and
was
look
this
like a woman,
hatred
then
when
whatever.
Trump said this back in 2016? Where was your hatred towards Trump when he said this, when this was his position?
I think that's still his position, honestly, and I disagree with him on that.
But voting
is
for a
too
con
soft
man
on-
is like some sort of like slight towards us. That's your revenge, even though it doesn't do anything. It doesn't do anything in that regard. We will always be for the most marginalized, the most wrongfully attacked and abused and violated people before the average.
Wait, trans people are not
person.
getting abused, and that's a lie, though. That's such a
They're
lie.
the most
Who's abusing-
persecuted fucking demographic in the
What do you
United
mean
States.
persecuted? What do you mean by persecuted? Jews were
Violently.
persecuted
No,
by
no.
Nazis. That's actual
Okay,
persecution.
false.
So what? Yes,
I agree.
that's false.
I'm sorry. That is true. But I'm saying
So what do you
right
mean by
now,
persecution?
we can Google this, and it's going to be real tough for you to walk this back when I Google this. But trans people are absolutely the most victimized like people when it comes to violent attacks, like unjustified, unwarranted, by everybody.
What are your? So you're just saying trans people are like walking down the street and getting violently attacked.
Yes.
By
yes.
who?
Actually.
Where?
I don't. Do you want me to
Who's
tell you? Give
attacking
you?
them?
Does the geolocation matter?
How many trans people were violently attacked in 2025?
All right. Let's see.
Someone said by people like you. I let people live their life.
No, you don't.
Guys
You sit here and talk shit about them. This rhetoric is what causes this to happen.
You're looking for a debate. I don't go to trans people in real life who I've met, and I don't say anything to them.
No,
Just let
this
them live their life.
rhetoric
I don't
is
go to
what
gay couples
is
or
what
say
starts
anything.
it. The rhetoric you're saying is what causes the violence.
You guys
that you're
open debate
perpetuating.
panels
That is
and
what
ask
happens.
us you open a debate panel, and you're looking for our opinion.
You're
I don't go
justifying
to-
liking Trump
I
by how
don't
much you
go
hate trans
to-
people.
I don't go to trans people or gay people in real life when they're not looking for a debate and like, I don't agree with you. That's ridiculous.
No, you
let
just
them
read
live
your
their
toxic
life.
opinions online or see that everyone else that
This
would
is a
hear it.
space looking for a debate, man.
It's not a space for a debate talking about trans people.
But that's a political subject.
It's not a political subject. You made
Of
it
course
political.
it's a political subject.
You made it political.
No, it is a political subject.
You
because
made
they're
it political,
trying-
RC.
They're changing our
You
language. They're
made
trying
it
to change
political.
our language. So how
Here
many
you go.
trans
made it
people
Here you
were
go.
attacked in
Sociologists and civil
2025?
rights researchers don't rank them, but here are the top 3: indigenous people, black people, and trans people.
You said trans people were getting violently attacked. So how many were violently attacked
Okay,
in
this is
2025?
the prompt I put was what is the most oppressed demographic in the United States? The second one will be list me instances of trans people being violently attacked, I guess. But they are 4 times more likely than the average person to be violently attacked. Yes.
They're 4 times more likely to be. Okay, so how many were violent? Because there's way more white people being violently attacked in this country than trans
We do per
people
capita.
by far.
We do rates.
You do per capita?
Yes, we do rates because trans people are
Okay.
1% of the
Who-
population.
What race commits the most violent crime per capita? Oh, you don't
Oh,
do per
God.
capita with that.
What-
That's right. You
what-
selectively use per capita.
Yeah.
That's
Oh,
right.
okay.
Yeah.
What race does the most child pornography? What does the most child rape?
Stay on topic. Stay on topic.
Oh, now I need to stay on topic. Got it.
Yeah, white. I think those are white, but that's not.
Yeah.
That's a minority of people. Yeah,
Mhm.
white and young black men commit the most violent crime. We all know that per capita. So how many trans people were violently attacked in 2025?
Okay.
People keep saying it's racism. It's a statistic. I didn't make that up.
So we have 76 violent assaults, along with 128 acts of vandalism, 22 threats of mass violence, and 15 arson attempts. These are just assaults and general hate incidents. Fatal violence. We have 27 and 46 reported deaths due to fatal violence towards trans people last year.
According to, is that FBI Bureau of Crime Statistics? Is that the CDC?
They-
Like what is that?
This is from let's see where they get their numbers.
Because if it's some left wing article that's
Oh, this
claiming
is
that,
cold,
Oh, it's always
dude.
left wing with
No,
you,
we
RC.
need
My
crime,
God,
like,
did you
hard
actually
crime
like pull some
statistics by the
stats of your
government.
own?
because if it's a trans person that that was unalived, God forbid, And
So
you're
it's
just
facts that you don't
assuming
disagree with RC
it
automatically
has
it's
to
left
be
wing. It's kind of
proven.
weird, dude.
It has to be proven that it's a hate crime.
So now it has to be proven
I'm
that's a
not
hate
saying
crime?
that it's just hate crimes, but if you want that to be the criteria, sure, we can
Yes,
go
it
with
is. You're
It's
saying
very
trans people are being attacked because they're trans. That's
Yes.
that's the
Yes.
claim here. And none of us want that. God forbid that ever happens.
The way
I don't
you
want
talk
anyone
about
attacked
them,
But
because
yet
of their
you
beliefs.
perpetuate the narrative, RC.
No, I just don't believe that a
Yes,
male's
you
a
do.
woman, but I don't want them
Yes, you
attacked. I don't
do.
want them brutalized. I don't want them to be assaulted. I don't want any.
No,
That's the
you just
left.
want them
That's the left
you
projecting. You
No,
guys
you just
kill
want them
us,
segregated,
and then you
RC.
project it
You want
onto
them
us.
segregated.
No, I want males to be in
Yes,
male
you do.
bathrooms.
You want them to have their own separate bathrooms far away from women that you claim to love and protect, but yet you don't want anything to do with it and talk shit about them constantly.
No, I
Like,
want
dude,
males in male bathrooms.
and who would be the
That's the
judge of
way
that,
it's always
RC?
been. This is why I'm saying,
Well,
like,
let me ask you something,
we
RC.
believe in
What's the
normal
rate of
stuff.
somebody being attacked in a bathroom because by a trans person? Let's go there.
What's the rate of a trans person being attacked in the
No,
bathroom?
what's the rate of somebody being a victim of a trans person in a bathroom?
Mm-hmm.
Anytime a male walks into a female bathroom and they didn't consent to it, they're victims to that.
Like Trump.
Yeah, you shouldn't do it. Trump shouldn't have done that.
That is
If
the
that's
lamest argument
true,
ever,
you
dude.
shouldn't be walking into a female space without the consent of the females. All of the women in here that are saying that's not true, that's not true. If some dude just walked into a female bathroom, a female changing room, y'all would all call that guy a sexual abuser, 100%.
Hey, RC, I do that all the time with my daughter.
What? You're her father, man. Don't make this weird.
I'm still a guy, aren't I? I'm
Yeah,
still a
you
male,
are a
aren't
guy,
I?
but that's your daughter. You're her father. These are random
Wait,
women in the
so hold on a
bathroom.
second. So it's
These are
acceptable for
strangers.
me as a male to go into a female bathroom with my daughter,
With your
but you
daughter?
can-
Yeah, I don't think there's a problem with that at all because you're going there for your daughter to protect your daughter.
This is
From
my
who?
contention with what you're saying.
Because
Nobody-
you don't want your little
nobody
daughter
just-
around a bunch of strangers, so
Stop.
you're there as her father to protect her.
Nobody goes into a public bathroom and just fucking strips down fucking stark naked in the middle of the common area. They go into a stall. If you're a normal person, I think you just go into a fucking stall, dude. That would be my debate
into
towards
the
that.
male bathroom because if they're a male, they go to the male bathroom.
All right, again, you're just
See,
yapping, dude.
this is the thing. No, this is what it is. It's not just we believe that trans women are women. It's like now we're going to force you to accept it because now they're going to go into your changing rooms. They're going to go into your lockers. They're going to go into your sports. You're forcing these females that mostly don't agree with this to have to capitulate and be like, all right, well, if we don't do this, then we're transphobic and we're going to get sued.
Now,
It's disgusting.
I'm sorry, dude, but if you're in a public bathroom, you go into here when you go change. I don't know anybody that just gets fucking stark naked in the common area of a bathroom. Even the men's bathroom doesn't happen.
Can you tell me why a trans woman that's a male can't just go to the men's bathroom?
Because
if it's just peeing, just go in the stall. No one's going to know, right?
Because they are very likely to get sexually assaulted.
Okay. I don't think.
And also, RC, if it's
I
not
don't
that
think
big of a
guys
deal,
are
then
trying
why
to
do you care
sexually
what
assault
bathroom they
trans
use?
women. Actually,
I'm sorry.
It's just peeing, right? So they can just walk in, go into the stall, pee, wash their hands, and leave, right? Because that's all this is.
Yeah, there's open
They can do that in
urinals, though.
any. They can do that. Yep, they can do
Okay,
that
so
in
they
any
can do
bathroom either,
that
RC.
in their sex-assigned bathroom. That's where they can do it.
Again,
And if they don't like that, then they can go to a unisex bathroom.
No, I would be more. I would be more. I don't know. In shock to see like a stunning hot woman in the male bathroom. That would be fucking weird to me. I'd be like, hey.
Let me see if you're logically consistent. You believe trans women are women.
Mhm.
And you believe trans men are men. Should trans men have to sign up for selective service like males do? Because they
Sure.
don't have to.
Sure.
You would force that. You would force
Sure.
trans men to have to now sign up for selective service.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, that's consistent. That's fair. No, that's it. I was just wondering. I don't think most
I
of them
honestly
would
think that
agree
would
to
probably be very gender affirming for them too.
to be forced to do it.
Yeah, to sign up at least. Yeah.
Yeah, you're consistent. Obviously, we shouldn't do it. They shouldn't be in the military at all. That's just like a liability.
Why?
Why would that be a liability?
Because are they injecting themselves with hormones that have to continuously like? And also,
Do
like, I wouldn't
soldiers
want
have to inject themselves with vaccines and other random things that they have to put in their body when they sign up for service?
All right, Marika paid to kick.
Thank you.
W Marika's in the freaking chat, dude. RC, It's never a pleasure. It's never a pleasure.
I just don't understand how this gets him any closer to finding love in his life, honestly. Anyways, thank you as always, Pickles. I love you.
Anytime. Love you more. And Kit, you're welcome to give us. I'm sorry I didn't invite you up sooner. You're welcome to give us whatever you've got. But let me read this real quick. This is from Marika with her kick. My friend's kid is a young trans guy. He is only 22 and is afraid to go out because he gets physically and verbally assaulted all the time. And I don't know why they do this, but I can't read the entire message. It fucking ticks me off. They just cut it off, and there's no way to expand it. But if you want to give us the rest of that, Marika, you can. I've known him since, and then it just says ... The trans topic is pointless. Yeah, I agree.
It is pointless. I that's one of the things that's just confusing me is like his whole argument for you was like Trump because don't like trans people. Was that was the whole argument?
Yeah, I hope.
So,
he's in hopes that Trump is going to oppress trans people on his behalf. What are you saying?
Right. So like,
and it's worth
but
all
he
of the
doesn't want
garbage that
anybody to
comes
get
with it.
hurt.
It's worth all of the Iran war. It's worth that. It's worth the economy going upside down. It's worth the social division. It's worth mass deportation, dividing up families. It's all worth it because trans people get hurt in the process.
Yeah, that sounds like a very one-track mind to me. Also, I'm really, really tired of like cis men speaking on behalf of like women and femme people and what we are and are not comfortable with in our restrooms. I can tell you that I live in Portland, Oregon. I've been in plenty of bathrooms with trans women and drag queens alike. And do you know who I've never felt uncomfortable in the bathroom with? Trans women or drag queens. Do you know who I felt uncomfortable just next to in a bar? Men. Yeah, stop speaking for us, please. I don't understand. Y'all, this is less than 1% of the population. Like, find a new scapegoat because they used to do this. This is one of the things I did want to bring up, Pickles. I'm sorry, I'm a little brain foggy right now. They did this with lesbian women for quite some time, and it's one of these things in history I feel like people forget. Is they were trying to segregate lesbian women for a time from women's restrooms because they thought lesbian women would be unsafe around women because they were projecting how men are towards women onto lesbian women. Like, we've done this with every single marginalized group. It's like trans people are just taking the hit currently, but it's always like, oh, protect the women and children who white cis men statistically harm the most. Yeah, that's all I'm just they just need new talking points, please. They need to update to their software, and appreciate you. Thanks for having me up, Pickles.
Anytime, much love. Even Trump said it himself. The way it is now, nothing's happening. Like, nothing bad is happening. I think that people might have more of a knee-jerk reaction to seeing like a trans man in the women's bathroom. Like, have you seen trans men? Some of them have better beards than almost all of them do. A lot of them are just fucking jacked. Could beat the shit out of me. I don't know. I think that would be more strange to see in a woman's bathroom. And by the way, this is the man who's notoriously done this is the guy who's going to protect women. The guy who's notoriously been a sexual abuser and somebody who walks in on women in changing rooms. He's the one you're choosing to champion this? Absolutely not. You guys sound like idiots. You sound like idiots. It's like I want to hire. I want Charles Manson to come be the flag holder on the anti-murder, anti-cult movement. I want I don't know. Hold on. I'm gonna take a phone call real quick, y'all. Sorry, y'all. It was a phone call. My for those of you who are kind of familiar, my mom is going through some stuff, and she's calling and asking for financial help. Yeah. I don't know. That's a subtle ask for if you guys have something to spare and you want me to forward it to my mom. I would love you forever for it. She's trying to find a place to go. She wants a place to, she wants a room. She needs a room. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Hector? And thank you, Amanda, for the raid. The picture's been hard over video and conscience. I don't like showing pictures and displaying trans people like a strange show and tell, or like a, you know, I don't know. I had somebody like stop me from doing that once. This was like years ago, and I think they're right, you know. Zilla, thank you so much for the $20.
At Berry Brigadier Super Chatted $19.99. Best of luck to your mom.
Thank you so much. Lauren, thank you for $20 as well. I wish I could afford more. No worries. Thank you so much, Lauren. The guy in the bottom. Okay, thank you, Chupa. Are we in good with mom? We're good with mom. I saw her earlier today. Amanda, with $20 to help your mom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Jennifer with $1,000 for your mom. Fuck, and it says don't share the amount. $1,000 pennies. I'm sorry, Jen. I love you. Guys, if you ever want me to not say something, please say it at the beginning of the text, because I'm Ron Burgundy. I'm sorry. Will that help? Yes, yes. Yes. God dang. Chat, there is Shakuna with the 12. I mean, with the 20. We help our own. Best of luck to your mom. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. I just got to be able to pay rent. And yeah, this really helps a lot. Thank you. Thank you guys so much, y'all. Tell her it's from a Democrat. I will tell her that. I will tell her that. Izzy, thank you for $20. And Marika with $20. It's not at 1K, but I want to add to the mom fund. Thank you so much, Marika. Is Mama Dim? No. Cecil, you sent money too? Cecil, thank you so much for Mom Needs Help Sometimes. You know what, Cecil? W. Big shout out to all the donators. We have to help take care of shit. I'm lucky I have more than enough. May your pillow always be the perfect temperature. For freaking real. My mom's not a Democrat. W Cecil? W question mark. Okay. Hold on. We've got some people that I need to mod on YouTube really quick, and if you're still in here on YouTube, give me a sec. I'm coming over there right now. Okay. If you are Jonna or Perspicious, and you are in my YouTube chats, please say something real quick so I can give you some privileges. Haley, thanks for being nice to your mom with the $10. Thank you so much. My pillow recommendation is The Coop. I might check it out. Lori, thank you so much for $20 from Boston Girl. Thank you so much, Lori. I hope you're recovering good too. When you send mom money, tell her it's from a bunch of lefties. I will. Chat, I love y'all so much. Thank you so much. Thank y'all for looking out for my mom. Oh, there we go. There we go. I see you. And then we're looking for... I'm just missing one more. Brian with $10 for the Mom Fund. W. Brian's in the chat. BRION with O. Georgia with 50 for Mama Pickles. Oh my god. Let me know when we're done, and
Atalan Hinkle 420 super chatted $19.99 for your mom.
Dude, Alan, thank you so much. Alan, I think I also was told to add you as a mod. Alan, thank you so much, dude. All right, Alan, I got you. And there was one more person. Do I support LGBTQ plus rights? 100,000%. Do I need another? Davo, if you want to be a YouTube mod, I'll mod you, dude. So if you can send $1, it'll be 2. Let's help all they can. Jen says she will match whoever sends money. Wow. Jen base. $10 from now. Okay, I gotta start writing this down. D as well with $40. Okay, 40. 10. Oh my god, y'all. I hope the dog can escape too from Georgia. All right. Okay, okay. Oh my god. Jin, is this starting now? Or is it retroactive? Oh my god. Jody with $25. I gotta write this small. I got a feeling this is gonna be crazy. Love to your mom. Retroactive. We need a spreadsheet. You might be right about the spreadsheets. Let's do this. Dude. No. Ugh. Let's do this. Google Sheets. $25 for mom. Sorry, small. Spread around a lot today. You're fine, April. Thank you so much. Much love. Much love. Okay. I should have just done this on a browser. Dude. New spreadsheet. Just mom. Okay. All right. Um, um, I'm gonna put you over here, Jen. Joanne, 25 for the mom fun. Thank you so much, Joanne. Hello. There we go. And then we got to get to PayPal. And I'm sorry, I'm gonna make this bigger, y'all. Fudge. Here we go. Here we go. W everyone, thank you so much, y'all. I love you so much. Also, one of them was on okay, we got 20 from Alan on Super Chat. All right, we're gonna get the PayPal numbers. I think. Okay. Oh, thank God. All right. Why are you the way you are? Won't let me use my numpad. Oh, beautiful. All right, we're all caught up. We're at 385. We are at 385. Did it say Zella? I'm sorry. It auto-corrected. All right, I'm sending some to her right now. This is a great community. The best. Dude, I put my community up against Johnny's all the time. When we did battles, dude, you guys were always so fucking supportive. We beat Johnny multiple times. Few stood against many. Many a times. You guys are always so fucking awesome. Since Queen Jin is matching, Lauren with another 20. I'm putting on the note on Zell. This is from Democrats. I don't know. You know what? I want her to feel all the love. I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say from my community. And I will remind her on a later date that it's from Democrats. I don't want to kind of shit on it. You know? Yeah, we should be gracious. Yeah, chat, we're donating to my mom. My mom is, she's like going through some stuff. She's going through a breakup. She cleans houses for a living. From what I know, her boyfriend like took the money from it. In the past, God knows how long, and just like kind of left her high and dry. And she just doesn't have anything, and she's looking for a place to stay. She's on Pad Split. She's looking for like a room to rent, and they're looking at her bank account, and it's like she doesn't have enough money to get a room or whatever. Yeah, from her business. Different Izzy. Cecil, you're not even religious, dude. I just want to talk. Yeah. Me too. Cecil, is that a passive-aggressive remark towards my graph? My graph showing. You're more than welcome to pet my dog. Guys, I've been having serious thoughts about setting up a dog petting like a stall somewhere in downtown Dallas. Have you guys seen the videos of that guy that does dog petting? He sells dog pets, and it's just over the top. With the poems, yeah. I want to do that. I want to do that. Even if it's a net zero, even if it costs me money to do it, I want to do some insane over the top shit. Pickles would love it. She does. She loves humans. W fucking community all day. Davo, if you're in my chat on YouTube, let me know. Oh. Just sent a message. All right, I'm trusting that I'm getting this right. Can you confirm on here the name that you put in YouTube chat, just so I don't do this real bad? Thank you. Some people have all the luck. um, I'm gonna reconcile transactions real quick, y'all. And then I'm gonna get off. I'm probably gonna get off and talk to her. If you don't see your name on this spreadsheet and you sent money, let me know. Fuck, that was already on there. Yeah, that's it. Oh, the spreadsheet's not even pickle sticker back as well. Just put a sum. The sum is 405. You can keep going. Guys, Jin is pledging to match whatever y'all donate. Jin is pledging to match whatever y'all donate. If you guys want to donate to help my mom, goes to a good cause. She needs her independence from this fucking wiener, dude. She would match for the next few days. Oh my god. Matching Joes that come in this week. How about that? Oh, okay. All right, Jen. You're the fucking best. Oh, my toy box, my Venmo. My Venmo is that. It's the same as my username. You know what? I will do a little fundraiser. All right, Jen. Much love, y'all. It always look like pickled eggs. Yeah, I hear that a lot. Good night, Boston. Good night. Much love. I might be getting off soon. I'm gonna call my mom, make sure she gets all the stuff she needs. I will give mom a huge hug from us. I will do that. W Jin, W donors, W pickles for being a good son. Thank you. Good luck from the Dims. Good night, y'all. Oh. Toy Box Brie with $100. W Toy Box Breeze. Fucking A, Bree. Thank you so much. Best of wishes. Thank you, Dawn. Thank you so much. Chat, I love yous. I'm gonna get off, y'all. I'm gonna get off. We're gonna do this. I love y'all. I hope you guys have a good night. Thank you guys so much for all the support. It means the fucking world to me. Sure that, yeah, definitely, Shakuna. All right, I love you guys. Chat. We carry the flame. I will catch y'all. I'll catch y'all tomorrow, chat. I love you. What time tomorrow? Probably around 7 p.m. Central. Love you. You can pickle some smoochies. Ryan with $33. Mom. Thank you so much, Ryan, dude. All right, guys. All right, chat. I get it. You love me, and I love you. I love you. Thank you, chat. Have a good night. Big kisses. Be good. I'll be back 7 p.m. tomorrow. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye. Bye.